Yeah. Did you ever play basketball growing up?
Oh, so I actually didn't play basketball, and I actually never thought I would play 2K because I never understood it. But once I finally played against somebody, that's when it got a little more fun for me. And then once I got introduced to my career, that part was actually like really, really fun for me. So it helps you, when you get ready to go to the park and play with other people in real life.
And for teams that have gotten off to a less than ideal start to the season, Doris, when is it time to start thinking about changing strategies or even more?
But I think if you're a head coach or a member of the front office, it always is an opportunity to evaluate where you are, win or lose. But I think the first few months, you've got to think about, all right, is the whole group connected? Are they working toward winning? Are they being unselfish and putting the organization first? If you can answer those questions, then you can make your next move.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. MP is out there with Brown, and it's Williams at the center.
Something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Tap-in kicks to Reddish. Brunson against Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Brunson finds Reddish. Over Tatum.
If you're going to play for this team, you've got to be willing to mix it up on the defensive end. And Jason Tatum gets in the space of the shooter. That's nice.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Here's Rose, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You can see the athleticism and toughness. Rose becoming exponentially more dangerous the closer he gets to the rim.
Here's MP. Makes it off the glass. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
He had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
Pass to Robinson. The feed to Rose. And it's good for 2. Rose has got his second bucket.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
And they pick up 2. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And now, we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
The frustration was evident in his voice when I asked him about their record. He told me, well, we've been learning the hard way. Anything less than 100% effort will not get it done. We want our guys to recognize that and be hungrier than they've been. Is it talent? Is it effort? No, they're still trying to figure it out. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Tatum following the score by Obi Toppin. And here's MP for 3. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. Runs in the pass to Reddish. And the rejection by Tatum.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Both teams changing it up here. And let get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
And, Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
And here is Quickly. After the three-pointer from MP. You know, Doris, I feel for guys like Emmanuel Quickly. The college tournament canceled his final season.
And that's brutal. You can never replace the excitement of March.
Substitution on the court.
Boston leading by 13. Jalen Brunson out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Cameron Reddish. Then it's Robinson, and it's Hartenstein in at the 4. That's the 5 for New York right now. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So what you look for in the first game. One, does one team make a statement? And 2, how does the other team react to that?
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Knicks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Pass to Brunson. Here's Hartenstein. Guarded by Tatum. Bobbed up there for Robinson.
Well, just tremendous hustle by Mitchell Robinson, working hard to find that shot opportunity.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And when you're trailing like this, just focus on one possession at a time. Keep hitting singles. And, guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Brunson the pass to Rose. Lets it go from 11 and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, this guy is such a strong decision maker. Derrick Rose with a mid-range jumper. Yes, that's in my bag as well.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Last year, as we know, the NBA, Doris, named the members of the 75th anniversary team. Any players that were missed that you think should have been on that list?
I mean, the one guy that comes to mind immediately is Klay Thompson, who will go down as one of the great shooters in NBA history. The problem for voters, I think, is the challenge of weighing the accomplishments of prior generations with what we are witnessing today. It is a challenging vote. There's no doubt Klay will be top 100 when it comes to 25 years.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And both free throws good for MP. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Knicks trail by 11. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, defense, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Toppin comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And quickly in for Derrick Rose. Brogdon, he's checked in for the Celtics. MP, no good. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
And that one, good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Tatum dishes to MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
A different look for New York. Grimes is checked in. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Then for the Celtics, Al Horford is checked in for Robert Williams. Gallinari comes in for Tatum. And Smart subbed in for Brown. MP against Quickly. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Well, Gallinari, a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
And so we conclude the first half. Celtics lead by 10. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
40.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. MP's really making a difference here.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's MP in at the point. Fires for 3. Kept alive by Boston. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. MP's got 16.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Reddish with the ball. He's got 6. Passes it to Toppin. To the inside. Brunson. And he finishes nicely on the way. Brunson's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. MP's really making a difference here.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Rose passes to Brunson. Robinson kicks to Reddish. Over Tatum. A shot by Reddish, no good. Celtics leading by 13.
And even when the stats aren't there, Horford still just finds a way to have an impact on the game.
Al is such a high IQ player, right, GA? He always puts himself in the right position. He's an exceptional defender. He's cross-positionally able on the defensive end. He can space the floor as a three-point shooter. You can put him at the 4 or 5 spots. So valuable.
With the shot. No good off the back of the rim.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
MP, no good. And the foul called on MP. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. You've got Reddish. Robinson is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Brunson in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Tries yet again. Misses off the right iron. Knicks trail by 17. This one for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
MP kicks to Horford. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. A second chance effort. And Williams leaves it in. And the Celtics lead by 16.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Quickly against Horford, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Frank, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
The 3 from MP. Kept alive. Williams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
4th team foul. Cam Reddish at the line.
That free throw good from Reddish. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Quickly against Brogdon. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Brunson driving to the basket.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
The 3 from MP. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 9. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Wait, this is out of context, but do you guys know that Hello Kitty is not a cat? So what is she? A girl with like some mustache? Scrapping diamonds from the ground.
Hey, what you working on?
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man.
Hey, yo, we got this. Don't worry. Trifecta, baby.
Come on. Focus.
Three of them, baby.
Now we're rolling.
Right here. You guys the ones who gonna be losing today.
Just like that.
He's all day, baby. I got you quiet real quick.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
Hey, deep ball, huh?
Shot! Shot! That's all
Three
day.
of them, baby. Let's go.
That's all day. Give me that now.
Keep it going.
Hey, yo, right here.
One more, one more.
It's all day, baby. Three of them, baby. Right.
Get your mind right.
We're here. Right here. We're here. Woo! Trifecta, baby. Yes, sir.
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started.
We always be ready. It's all day, baby. Let's go. Three of them, baby. Who's watching here? Right. I see him. That's good.
get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
Focus! Focus! We're ready. We're waiting on team. Hey, yo, right there. That's good. Love it, baby. Side, side. You can't guard me. Mister. Give me that. What's the foul at, man? Where's the foul at, man? All day, baby. Ah, you hit me. Get to your spot. Three of them, baby. Right. Oh, you done? You done?
And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even keeled. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. MP is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kept alive. Here's Adams. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's Brown. That one rolls around and rims out. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside Bane. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Well, Richard, it's hard to believe it's been over 20 years since the Grizzlies came to Memphis.
Brian, it has been crazy. And look, they have been a playoff team more often than not in that time. But this could be the best era yet for the Grizzly organization. They've got a great core of young players and are strong on both ends of the floor. Want to create a good look? Yeah, just get the ball to Tatum out in space.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left.
The Celtics with the lead. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the one. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting five isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Adams against MP. Morant, the pass to Adams. And here's Morant. Williams defending. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. Second chance shot. And it's laid in by Adams. Adams has gotten his second bucket of the game.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Tatum.
It's an evolving portion of Tatum's game, which is scary that he's still evolving, but it's becoming a staple.
On the wing, Brooks, hounded by Tatum. Outside Payne, pass to Brooks. Off the left rim and out.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
MP drives in, and MP throws it down.
Yeah, the savvy of Horford on display. Just tremendous passing as a big.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped him real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they? Drives to the hoop. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And RJ, you look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
BA, when I tell you, going through Durant and then Giannis, and then you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough of a road as you will ever find. And I don't see anything phasing this team now, BA.
Inside, here's Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Jackson's got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's MP. He takes it in. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
MP, the pass to Tatum. And it's Payne with the rebound. The ball's knocked loose. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Memphis trailing here. Here's Brooks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Tatum. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Celtics up by 6. We'll see you after halftime.
36. The Celtics 42. It's that time, Grizzlies fans.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's MP. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's MP in at the 1. Here's Morant. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. 12 points for him.
And this is who Ja Morant is. He just doesn't quit, really getting after it on the glass.
MP Can't get it to drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They'll take on the Spurs at AT&T Center after this one. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And it's Brooks missing.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one. Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. MP with it. He's picked up by Bain. Brown passes to MP. 4-3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bain's got his fourth rebound in this one. On the break. And that one's good. Moran.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. To the left side wing. MP against Morant. Clock at 4. Nice D from Horford. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter.
And then Morant with the jam! What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2000.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting about 41%. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Tyus Jones is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Adams in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's
can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
To take the lead. That gives him the lead. Morant's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Memphis. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. From deep, MP. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 9 rebounds now. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
And MP gets it to go on the assist from Brown. And the Celtics lead by 1. The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And that one's good. Morant's got 25 points in the game.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
MP. And that one's long.
Celtics foul.
Williams is checked in for Boston. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
Robert Williams.
Morant against MP. Now here's Morant, guarded closely.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Morant to the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job standing where it's seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
To the middle. Oh, stolen by Morant. Jackson on the wing. Three-pointer. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Williams finds MP. Oh, Morant with the block.
Bringing on D. Morant with the stop.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. No one covering. MP's gotten 4 this quarter.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Brown against Jones. From deep. Boston with a rebound. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Lets it go from 11. Yep, that one's good. And now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
The emergence of Brown as a #1 scoring option has been so much fun to watch. He has earned a lot of trust from his coaching staff.
Timeout call, Memphis. They're leading by 3. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Bain, he's checked in for Memphis. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And they're running. Pass to Brooks. Shoots it from the corner. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
MP against Morant. From deep, MP. That shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now here's Morant. Shoots over Brown. Here's Payne. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And Boston calls time here. They're down by 9. 1:06 left to play in the 4th.
All right, everyone. That was your Grizzlies versus Youth Tennis team. Let me hear you once again.
And Boston has possession. 9-point game. Shoots. That one off the back iron and out.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
27. Your personal foul. Their team foul.
54 seconds left in the 4th. Pass to Bain. Moran against MP. Count it. Good.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger.
So it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
context, but do you guys know that Hello Kitty is not a cat?
Hey, man.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
You got it. Come on, man. You could do better than that.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're going to do.
One more. Let's go.
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Get started, man. Let's get started.
Y'all ready to lose? Shut up! Woo! 3 of them, baby. That's you all day.
Keep it going.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Hey, hit me up.
So what's the big emergency? Someone die or something?
Your guess is as good as mine.
So you don't know anything?
No, I just got a text from Ricky saying to meet here as soon as possible.
I got the same one. Ash, anything?
Nope. And everything's clear on social, so it's not about anything happening online.
No, of course. No, you have my word. All right. All right, thanks. Take care. You want to tell us what's going on, Rick?
Look, it's Othello. He's trying to trade you.
Excuse me?
Look, there's a lot of backstory here, but yeah, the bottom line is Othello's trying to trade you, and we all need to talk strategy.
Oh, I got plenty of time right now, Ricky. So how about you just backtrack a little bit and tell me exactly what's going on? Starting with how you know all that.
Look, I can't tell you all that, man. Look, this is like some deep state office politics, but look, just trust me, the intel is solid.
And that intel is?
Othello feels Freddie's trying to replace him.
We're talking about brand and marketing, Freddie?
Yeah, brand and marketing.
Yo, bro, that is insane. Dude is not even a basketball guy.
Yeah, you know that. I know that. But from Othello's perspective, he feels like Freddie is Phil's right-hand man, which means that he's in his ear, which means he can recommend firing him. You know what they think about each other?
Not exactly best friends.
Yeah. That's putting it lightly. Look, right now, Othello feels threatened. And when a man like Othello feels threatened, he lashes out.
So what does that have to do with me?
You're Freddie's pet project. Look, with you gone, Freddie's whole reasoning for being here disappears.
But I thought they brought him here to, like, modernize the marketing department or something like that.
No, that's mostly for the media. Freddie's an A+ marketing guy, but the real reason he was brought on was to solve the MP problem.
Wait, no. MP project?
Oh,
what is that?
Don't get emotional. My point is, if you're gone, it means that Freddie failed to sell you to the fan base. And if Freddie failed, that means that Phil failed. And if Phil failed, somebody's going to pay for that. It's not going to be Phil.
Look, just... Right now, Othello's trying to consolidate his power. I mean, think about it. With Freddie out of the picture, that's just one less person who can question Othello's way of doing things.
What are you thinking?
If he wants to trade me, let him trade me.
Whoa.
No. If the fans don't want me, my own organization doesn't want me, why am I even here?
You don't mean that.
No, I do. How many times am I to get told that I'm not wanted before I take the hint?
Look, MP, I know that this is a hard pill to swallow, but you're looking at this the wrong way.
How should I be looking at it, Ricky? How?
As one man's opinion who's out of touch on the modern NBA player trying to desperately save his job.
One man, an entire city. What is the difference in this case?
No. The fans are the fans, and you know you are well on your way to winning them over. Winning cures everything. Remember that.
And what about Othello?
Okay, yeah, that situation is a little trickier to navigate, but you're not powerless here.
Okay. So tell me, what power do I have in this situation?
You can fight back. Look, if Othello's the only one trying to ship you off, then he's creating a you versus him situation.
Okay.
Make it so he has to leave, not you.
And how do we do that then?
There are ways.
Yeah. See, this is a PR problem. Othello wants to trade you? Fine. We're gonna make sure that everybody knows that he's doing that out of spite and paranoia, not for the good of the team.
If we can make your case persuasively, we can get the press on your side. And once national press starts calling for a GM's job, very rare that they survive.
You know what, guys? I appreciate all the fun little capers you have planned for me. But like I said, I'm good. Wait, if they want to trade me, let them trade me.
No, MP, think
let
about
them trade
this.
me.
And Pete, wait!
What?
We have a date tonight, remember?
Listen,
City
man,
View.
I'm not in the mood for City View right now.
Okay, I get it, but I just think it would be good for you to take your mind off all this for a second.
Fine. But I just want to be alone right now.
Okay, it's understandable. Why don't we just meet up there after the game?
All right, that's fine.
Hey, we're gonna get through this, okay? I love you.
I love you too.
It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. You want to earn the trust of your coaches.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Bagley and Stewart make up the inside pair. Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. And it's Ivy in at the point.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Cunningham. Williams with the block. MP looking around. Puts up a three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
And here's Bay after the three-pointer from MP. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. 4 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Bay, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
Well, and after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Great work, DA. So at the top of their to-do list, Greg, generate buckets.
Yeah, you can get all the stops in the world, but it does you no good if you're not scoring on the other end.
Got to think on top of the game plan, it's about sharing the basketball. If they do that, they'll be just fine.
Now, here's MP. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Horford the pass to Brown. Down low. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Brown. MP's got 5.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Ivan. They need this, and he nails the jumper.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Boston leading by 7. Here's MP. Williams trying to break free. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
And the Pistons for years have been just chasing away to try to get into the postseason. And felt kind of like a...
Here is Cunningham. He had 25 points last game. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. White is out there with MP. And it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Tatum dishes to MP. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. They have. And the Pistons' win percentage last season about the same as the year before. But, Brent, that doesn't tell their whole story.
I appreciate that, Kevin. To provide some context for the Pistons, lots of injuries and COVID-related issues held them back. When they had health, they were close to a 500 team. So being young, being hungry, the squad is looking to take the next step.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed. Plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
A 3 ball. They grab their own miss. There's the 3. Here's Williams. He goes big with the dunk right over Isaiah Stewart.
You know, something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
Pistons passing it around. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Here's Diallo. Inside. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Cunningham.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
That's tipped and stolen by Diallo. Here's Ivy, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense. How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Cunningham kicks to Diallo. Now the pass to Ivy. And here's Diallo. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Bagley. Here's Ivy. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Celtics leading by 9. MP finds Horford. Back to MP. Williams trying to break free. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Pass to Ivy. And here's Diallo. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. So it's Boston in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their...
The Pistons, 30. And your Celtics, you next team. And your Celtics, you...
And happy you can join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Sadiq Bey, what a contribution.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the floor for Detroit, Bey and Bagley will slot in at small and power forward. Ivy is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Cunningham. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Brown. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Pass to Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. Boston grabs the miss.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And both free throws good for MP. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Now, here's Ivy, covered by MP.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Counted good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by MP. The rebound by Ivy. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Diallo, he's checked in for Bay. Pistons trail by 16. Now here's Diallo. To stop the run, Ivy. And it's sent back by Horford.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, Al Horford up there amongst the top.
5 on the clock. Here's Ivy. No good on that one. And Boston will go the other way with it.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And here's MP for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 11.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams will ask, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Tatum against Diallo. The shot will not fall. Williams with the defensive effort. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Gallinari, he's checked in for Horford. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Brown.
2 minutes.
Bagley the pass to Ivy. They could use a bucket. Rebound Boston.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now.
Substitution on the court.
Bay against Tatum. Bay kicks to Ivy. Pass to Bagley. Fires the three. Detroit, no good that time either. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's MP in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. There's the pass to Ivy. Pistons passing it around. No good that time. Boston leading by 23. MP with it. Picked up by Bagley. The three from MP. They get the rebound. Brown kicks to Horford. On the wing, MP. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 16 points for MP.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Tatum against Bay. Stewart trying to get open. Bay gets the bucket.
And Bay, because he has that shooting ability behind the three-point line, he can put points up in a hurry.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking. Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points, you gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Boston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Robert Williams.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Justin Jackson in for Tatum.
It's all.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for...
told you we'd have a good time.
This was great. This was great.
Good.
Hey, you know, I'm sorry for blowing up on you the other day. This is just... It's really hard for me to deal with. You know, it's too much at times.
I know, but you don't have to figure it out alone. You've got a whole team just here to support you.
There's nothing to figure out, though. Like, we go wherever they send me. That's how this league works.
You're serious?
Mila, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm on my rookie contract. We can literally go wherever they send me.
Unless you fight.
Well, like Ricky said.
No, not like Ricky said. Ricky and Ashley want you to wage war in the press. I just want you to be you.
Yeah, well, me being me is what got me here.
No, I want you to be the best version of you on the court. Make it impossible for Othello to trade you without looking like a fool.
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila, I am working myself to the bone right now.
I know. I think it's time to work a little harder. The MP that I fell in love with would not just roll over and give up like this.
I'm not giving up. That's not what I'm doing.
Dig your heels in. I mean, you said you wanted to start a family here. Did you mean that?
Of course I meant that. This is where I want... Thank you, sir. This is where I want to be. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Okay, well, if you want it, fight for it. If you have anything left in the tank, it's time to give it. I've seen you overcome impossible odds before, MP. Have you forgotten about college already?
No, I have not forgotten about college.
Then dig deep. Do it again. I know it's in you. Wait, do you want to stay or not?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I want to stay.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't think this whole good soldier routine is the way to go. I am trying my hardest out there, and if that's not enough already, then I don't know.
Okay, I hear you. I think you should think about it, because I'm just saying, as your girlfriend, the sabotage routine is not you.
And what about as my business manager? What does she think?
I don't know. You should weigh your options, I think. You can talk to Ricky and Ashley. I'm sure they have more details about their plan if you want.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to think on this one.
Take your time. When you're ready, we can talk about it as a team.